performance is the worst of the teams chasing the Premier League. If they win, they need either City, Newcastle, or Chelsea to...
Hello guys, it's time for the final Premier League game of the season. There's a big confusion of what kit to use, so I was running with a home kit today, but here we go. Can we secure Champions League football for next season? We need Chelsea to lose, or draw with Forest, or Newcastle to draw with Everton, and we've done it. Or obviously Fulham to lose, Fulham to beat Man City. Come on, Villa. The only boot is straight field towards Dorgan, but it's going to be up for a throw in.
A lot of justification because it hasn't been good enough.
Here we are one of our own.
So the question is
Follow. The best midfield in the world. Bartley or Nana. Ruben Kamara. Bartley or Nana. Here we are one of our own. Follow. We are the best midfield in the world. Ruben Kamara. Bartley or Nana. Here we are one of our own. Follow. Yellow, all tenders in the sky. Yeah, BRA.
For the first time, Bruno Fernandes, the intended target, but Morgan
Obviously, doesn't want me to do a white kit today.
He's in the way. This is Aiden Heaven, and now Casemiro.
Europe again, LA. Europe again, LA. Europe again, LA. Europe again, LA. Keeping on the scores elsewhere as well on Flash Score. Yeah, BRA! Ian Manson started over Luca Digne today. Yeah, BRA! My phone still didn't get any strikes or anything.
Here's Boubacar Kamara, who scored his first ever Premier League goal.
No. Hang on.
69th.
Listen here, Villa. Do not play a possession game today. Go straight full attack. We need a full attack inside. We need full discipline. Martinez, the world's number one. We need full desire, full passion, full discipline. Come on, Villa. It's Kamara. Challenged by free kick for Villa. To be honest, if Forest beat Chelsea, then that puts us in jeopardy if this game stays 0-0. It's a foul by Mason Mount.
Back to the goalkeeper. I've got to be honest, I hope he stays. Martinez, I think he's got to stay.
We are a Villa boys. We are a Villa boys. Villa sing that. So I thought I'd change to Villa.
I don't think he'd be sure to take it if he does become available, but when Jules spoke to Unai Emery prior to the kick-off, he was emphatic that
Begin twice heading it. I don't want we don't play McGinn on the right and Rodgers on the left, so I don't get that. It's always a purpose to play Rodgers up there, which I really am not getting.
Mason Mount and now Patrick Dorgu. You must say only 3 minutes gone, but Manchester United giving as good as they've got so far in the early stages. Goes towards Fernandes, flips on here to Mazraoui.
Mazraoui for United. What a save! Great save. It was actually Mason Mount a shot. Good save by Martinez. Oh, good save. Man United on us already. Good save. Good double save by Martinez. We need one of these fine performances today. Emi Martinez, the world's number one. I mean, we're just going to get more than one anymore, but I'm just going to put a chant. I bet angry gingers in my crowd somewhere.
So the early chances here being generated by the team with no pressure, the team that can play with freedom today because they've got nothing but pride to play for.
It's a nice move down the right-hand side. Fernandes runs his header, knocks it into the on-running.
Doesn't stand, there's no goals yet.
mentioned it's the 200th game all time today. The 59 Premier League games they played, Manchester United have won 40 of them. They really have dominated this fixture against Aston Villa.
I couldn't believe it actually when I looked. Just how much they dominated.
So we got a ball game Matty Cash.
And not want to worry Villa fans anymore. The record away from home last game of the season isn't great either.
That's sloppy from Heaven.
Here's Watkins.
Straight to Watkins. Clearly felt that he got a red shirt in close attendance. Manchester United have it now though with Dorgan.
Rogers wins it. So that's Paul Rogers part of the right. He's got fast plays against. Like he's better going from the middle or through the left. Like just put a centre on the right. It's not that hard. Unai Campbell on me. Unai Campbell on me. Got Everton and Nottingham Forest do us favours and Fulham. Because if we win and Man City lose, we go above Man City. If all those teams drop points to above us, we can finish third.
Casemiro. Now Victor Lindelof. Passing the ball nicely.
It's Lindelof.
Here, Manchester United.
It's Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes.
Mazraoui. Good save again. So that's a fast top football, fast throwing football that I wonder at the play. Yeah, Martinez already had to make 3 saves this game.
He's getting behind John McGinn. He just switches off. There he does it again. He just switches off, and obviously Fernandes can't get the strike away there because it's under his feet a little bit.
Can I just put a question to you that might be being asked in living rooms all around the country?
We are best midfield in the world. Ruben Kamara, Bartley Nana, Yuri and Ronaldo. Follow.
Energy we've seen for a long time. Again, that's a little bit concerning for Villa. I mentioned it down the left-hand side there.
So if Watkins scores a hat-trick today, he'll go 5th in the top scorers. Even Burma and Whistler don't score, which just seems very unlikely to get a hat-trick here.
Really?
Is Ahmad?
Still going to need a bit of help from elsewhere as well if they're going to get in. It's this goal difference is the
Lindelof.
big problem for Aston Villa.
Yeah, the goal difference is our problem.
Towards Bruno Fernandes.
Begin gets it.
Sees it taken away by
That's free kick.
That's a foul. Referee, by the way, Thomas Bramall today. Here he is, the video assistant referee is Stuart Atwell.
Thomas Brown was a ref for Stuart Atwell on VAR. I don't like Stuart Atwell. Come on, Forest, Fulham and Everton, do us a favour. Well, theoretically, if Newcastle drop points, then that means that Forest can still get UCL football themselves if they beat Chelsea. If Newcastle lose to Everton and Forest beat Chelsea and we draw, us and Forest get UCL football. That could be a good ending, that. Villa and Forest, two old Champions League winners from the 80s and 70s getting UCL football. It's Mason now, beating Kamara. Bobo Cash crosses, it's Rogers.
Just can't get the ball.
Yeah, just can't get at the minute.
It's all down to United at
It's
the
like we're
moment.
playing with zero confidence. And it's not United. They had most of the ball and they had 3 shots. It's always saved by Martinez.
Casemiro, he tries the shot.
Easy for Martinez.
With another save, if you're counting, that's 4 in 8.5 minutes to the Villa keeper.
Yeah, 4.5 minutes to Martinez. Like, we're starting so slow here for some reason.
Tries to whip it back across himself.
That ball was probably going wide anyway.
So Manchester United team dominating the ball. As for
3 attempts and 3 on target.
15 wins in 41 games since he came here, and then conceded 63 goals in those matches.
There's a goal at Anfield and for Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace upset in the trophy ceremony and they lead Liverpool.
You can't make.
So Crystal Palace lead Liverpool. That's a big surprise. But recently Liverpool have looked like they have been non-stop fighting since they won the league title, so that could be also why. So if it stays like that, Liverpool only won 1 of the last 5 league games.
They've come out and they are playing the game at a quick tempo, which we said they would have to do, but they're not letting us down in that department.
Yeah, they're playing with fast tempo United are. Bloody Villa throw.
Plays according to the referee.
There's Onana. It's Cash. We can't play so here because United will be on us. Yeah, and Villa not played against Ruben Amorim Manchester United team before.
Onana. Manchester United applying the press. Given away by Villa to Casemiro.
Yeah, that's a problem. They keep pressing. So against some teams, the slow play will work, but not against solid Manchester United.
And that one might have been awkward, you know, for Martinez because he was going across it.
Good by Aston to clear it.
Equalled it from Mason Mount back across himself. Not an easy one to take that down.
Well, I'll tell you what, and that's an interesting tune because they weren't with them at kick-off, were they?
That was my point. Fair play to them.
The United fans don't wave them at kick-off for Navia.
There you are.
Sometimes when you've got a big summer like Manchester United are going to have, if you can't finish on a high, it just makes everybody feel a fraction better, even based on what they've gone through this season and what they suffered on Wednesday. Some kind of positivity somewhere. The manager's going to be clinging to that if they can get some today, isn't it?
All tenders in the sky. Yeah, be alright. Yeah, be alright. All tenders in the sky. Yeah, be alright. Yeah, be alright. It's Mal. Casemiro. No, it's all
I see plenty of his former Real Madrid teammate Marco Aston today. That's been lively earlier.
Troublesome for us.
Delivers the cross into
Russell's Hoyland. Ahmad. Wide. Good.
Well, they could have had 2 or 3.
What are we doing, honestly?
Manchester United.
We got to play their tempo. We can't just play the game we want to play. We got to try and better
If
them.
you're a centre forward, that's exactly what you want. Just an early ball into the box. Holland attacks it.
So Martinez could be just getting himself on the by himself.
Very unlucky.
As he's the only one in the minute who gives the toss.
John McGinn just does enough there. That's the strike. Yeah. Not an easy one to take that. It's kind of behind him a little bit.
Interesting whether this is going to squeeze Hoyland because it's a long way from Martinez to go to get there.
Maguire beats McGinn and then budges into Onana.
You would say right now, if you're looking at this, that Manchester United is a team that needs to win to get into the Champions League.
Yeah, absolutely. But Villa, as we know, are more than capable of hitting the break very, very quickly.
Yeah, that's something we're good at. Hitting up very quickly. Got to tell you, I'll play the counter-attacking way.
To Lindelof. Fit by Bruno Fernandes that didn't work. Here's Ollie
Watkins, Onana. Get it to Rodgers. Get it to Rodgers. He's calling for it. He's calling for it. Rodgers was calling for it, man. I don't want you to pass it to him. Get it to Madsen. Or actually, get to McGinn, never mind. How are they not fouled? Didn't even get contact on the ball.
Having a couple of occasions here.
Left it for Hoyland, but he didn't get there. One back then by Ahmad. They're close to everything right now, Manchester United.
Yeah, they are. They're pressing ridiculously hard on us.
Mentioned this film, the balls look quite lively as well. Not in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, Mason Mount.
It's Onana. Rodgers,
Asensio,
get it through. Get it through. Watkins.
The Villa a counter-attack of the game, and it's into Morgan.
Rodgers.
It's going to fall to John McGinn.
Off McGinn. Ian Madsen. McGinn.
McGinn with the cross.
Best chance for us, can't get a shot away. Onana wins it. It's back to Cash. Have a shot, mate, I dare you.
Absolutely staggered.
Onana.
Perfect for him to curl.
Asensio. Good play this. McGinn. Madsen, have a shot, mate. You can shoot from there.
Onana.
Well, that's how quickly it can happen, Dan. Evan just gets caught.
Asensio. Good ball there. Good by Maguire.
Because he was standing behind him. Watkins for the tackle.
Evan just gets caught a little bit further in front of Harry Maguire, and Watkins goes into the gap between the two.
Fernandes for United.
And the ball to him was lovely.
Rolling Onana. That'll be a goal kick. Bayern doing goal for Manchester United. That's probably got to do more. Let's step passing out, try and find a way to get across it. Yeah, Bialo. All tenders in the sky. Yeah, Bialo. Yeah, Bialo.
It's only the 10th game that Altay has played for Manchester United this season. Rotation, according to the manager, I don't necessarily think they rotate on the final day of the season, but there you go, not important at all. They're all jetting off, aren't they, after this? They're off on an end-of-season tour, so the players who aren't playing today are here. Hence why Ruben Amorim says you will see
Garnacho about
Manchester United shirt there. Joshua Zirkzee
his last game for
Gary Pallister and Brian Robson just in front of them. I bet they wish they got them in Manchester United shirts these days. There they are. Yeah. Andy Ritchie alongside Gary Pallister as well. Good shirt. I had it, yeah.
There, the boys are gonna do us fine. If you support the Blues, you're a blue-nosed bastard, and you ain't no friend of mine. All together now, my old man to be a City fan. I said, bastard, you're a cunt. You're a cunt. We ain't the Blues, and we're gonna show it. We ain't the Blues, and we fucking know it. With Spezia and Bacci and McAnally, there the boys are gonna do us fine. Asensio on the ball. Give back to Rodgers.
Didn't he just?
Oh, he got options now. Cash.
Those feather boots on again. Man on loan from Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, Asensio was unreal against Tottenham. Let's see if he can do the same today. Madsen, good touch. Keeps it in play as well.
Keeping in, but quick as a flash, Mazraoui was there, but I think he's injured himself.
Yeah.
Mazraoui's injured himself.
It's a hamstring there, you can tell right away.
Yeah, he's injured himself.
One way to skip the talk, obviously.
This will be a delay for the game as Brighton are losing to Tottenham. Tottenham Hotspur, Europa League winners, take the lead as Brighton for a Dominic Solanke penalty. Who was it that scored for Crystal Palace? Was it Ismail Assar? It was Ismail Assar.
Yeah, he just pulls it, you feel it there, he holds it.
Yeah. So Dallo getting ready for United.
So with
Brighton losing to Tottenham, Brentford need to score Wolves for getting back Conference League place.
So Aston Villa at the moment would miss out on a Champions League place. They've got to get ahead in the match. Chelsea with a point at Forest at the minute, which is keeping them ahead.
Yeah, I'll just keep on this for goals actually, because I know when there's a goal and when's not. Bialo! Yeah, Bialo! That's already got Europa League football.
Well, he's got the scores on his phone, just in case you're wondering.
Now I'd hate to win Price in Europa League goal with. If we got him there, if we didn't get a Champions League football, of course.
So there's Diogo Dallo is going to be.
I bet you, if Price got the Europa League, they're probably some contenders to win it.
Doing commentary on the match, multitasking on the final day. You've still got energy on those despite this 9.5 months on the road.
It's 8 days ago.
I've enjoyed every minute, but it was well into the bargain.
There's Onana. Get to Madsen, he's running.
For Aston Villa.
Well, good pass actually.
Rodgers.
Rodgers tried to get into Watkins, but straight into Bainder's arms. 80 minutes gone so far, it's 0-0 in the first half. Old Trafford. There's a goal at Molineux, and it's gone to Brentford it looks like. Yeah, who did score for Brentford? That's it ain't a goal actually. Oh, is it? Look at it. Every time I see a little double up near one of the teams, I always feel like there's a goal, but it could be a penalty or something. So yeah, Mazraoui going off and Diogo Dallo coming off Manchester United. That's not a goal. Still 0-0.
In a season where it's been hard to find bright spots for Manchester United, he's played all over the place for them and hasn't let them down.
No, not at all. I think that's a fair comment, a very fair comment. We're talking with Fernandes, who's by a mile, country mile in their outstanding player, but you're correct to mention.
Picked up the Player of the Year awards, didn't he, Bruno Fernandes?
What's Madsen doing there? Oh, there's a goal for Brentford. They do lead. So he scored for Brentford. In Burma. Of course he'll be in Burma. So he gets the goal for Brentford. They put him in front. Hang on, there's a chance here. Watkins got brought down by Heaven. I was checking the Brentford who scored for Brentford. Offside. It's Watkins, I believe.
Watch. Lovely turn there. The pass should have gone there. That extra touch is the one that kills him.
Yeah,
if he released it earlier, he's onside, and he's probably through on Watkins' pace. Just the extra touch. An excellent player.
Ollie Watkins, do. Ollie Watkins, do. Yeah, offside. Very kind.
Against Arsenal in March to make his debut, Aidan Heaven. He's only 18.
There's a goal at Craven Cottage, it looks like. And bad news for Villa fans. And for any other fans in between. It looks like it's gone to Manchester City. At Craven Cottage, knowing they need to win. To the song we're singing. We're walking along, singing that song. City on the city as we go. Oh, Birmingham, are you listening? To the song we're singing. We're walking along, singing that song. City on the city as we go. Yeah, a goal for Man City. It's okay, Gundogan who scored it. So that puts City across UCL football with Fulham having nothing to play for. If Fulham's still European football to play for, I think they'll go for it. Obviously, beat Fulham last week to give us some hope.
The last Premier League win, by the way, was on the 16th of March at Leicester. Their last league win here was against Ipswich at the end of February. And they could potentially finish 17th in the table with only the 3 relegated teams below them.
17th in the table for United.
Just on Aston Villa, if they get back-to-back Champions League seasons, and look at the first time they've done that in that competition since they were the champions, the European champions.
Well, certainly some great.
Back focus on McGinn then. It's McGinn. There's Watkins up the ball, back to McGinn. It's Rodgers.
Rodgers runs into Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes was there as well.
Onana wins it. Torres. Who's passing around circles now, Ben? Matty, do something with it. Stop passing it back. Of course, we're going to Martinez. Just try and finish off the attack. That'll be probably sad, but Martinez might be starting again. No.
Header. He's good to Lindelof.
Like, playing that way in FIFA would not work. Like, easily. Playing that way on like FIFA would not work at all. He's probably just get caught out all the time and probably get tackled by the non-stop pressing. Is Lindelof. Is always at Maguire. Oh, that's Maguire.
So the fact that Spurs are leading against Brighton with that
But United 17th in the league.
As it stands right now, Manchester United are in fact 17th in the table with only Leicester, Ipswich and Southampton below them. And if I would have said that to anybody at the start of the season, he would have told me I was stark raving mad.
Yeah.
If you'd said to me that we were discussing the battle for 16th.
Some people being predicting United to finish in top 4. How's the leader today?
Mason Mount can chase this. There's just enough back
Mason Mount,
to make it interesting
United.
for him. Drives it
Contact
through.
this, good job Leslie.
Conson with his goalkeeper behind him is able to clear it away.
Best English centre back at a minute.
Kid him on there as if he was going to look for a late runner coming to the edge of the box in the last minute. Just flipped it back across, but that man in your camera was totally switched on.
Luke Humphries beat Michael Smith 6-0 in the First Stars Championship on the Euro Tour.
So they are leading.
Yeah, that was like 5 minutes ago.
And they'll be in the Champions League if they get a point, I think it is today, Manchester City. So Gundogan's goal and Manchester City leading in West London at Fulham.
Graham McConnell doing well. Zombie, hey. There's Dallo. Good by Torres.
Torres. It's the Villa defender who clears.
No more goals at the minute. Near goal from Forest. Well, clearly we do. And a goal from Everton against Newcastle. Usually, the Newcastle, they'll be leading right now if it's one of their home games. Go marching, oh when the Villa go marching in. I want to be at number, oh when the Villa go marching in.
Harry Maguire.
So Charlton Athletic obviously beat Man United, so they're in the Championship next season along with small league fan Wrexham. So no goal yet in the other games. It's Darrow. Well in McGinn. Well in son. Sir by John McGinn. I just don't think you understand. He's Unai Emery's man. He's better than Zidane. We've got Super John McGinn. I'm on this down now. Great. Not Andrea, it's Amadou.
Better angle here. Just a kick in the shin, isn't it?
It's kicking the shit. Like he does.
So let's have a look at the table as it stands with Manchester City ahead. So they're nice and comfortable now on 71. Newcastle in the Champions League along with Chelsea. Aston Villa in the Europa League right now, and Nottingham Forest in the Conference League. The only goal so far is at Craven Cottage, scored by Ilkay Gundogan, and City leading Fulham by a goal to nil.
We've got 10 teams in Europe next year. 2 in the Europa League. The 2 in the Europa League,
Don't
1
forget
in
we've got
the
a couple of big
2 in the
finals
Conference League, and
coming your
6
way.
in the Champions League.
Wednesday night from 6:30 in Wroclaw, Real Betis
Yeah,
against
they play
Chelsea in the Conference League final. TNT Sports 1 and Discovery Plus. And next Saturday from 6 o'clock in the Allianz Arena in Munich, it's Paris Saint-Germain against Inter Milan. The Champions League final, live and exclusive on TNT Sports and Discovery Plus. Thought for a while that might be irresistible force against immovable objects, PSG against Inter, and I saw what Inter were able to do against Barcelona, and that could be a free-for-all when it kicks off.
What a couple of games we've got to score again.
There we go. We pinned it. Right, let's keep on looking at the scores. Still no goals anywhere else on the since Man City scored, so
it's a foul by Cash.
Just playing my waiting game now for another goal. Basically, I want Everton to score next. That was Newcastle in danger.
Yeah.
Nice, they go come back and win it. Which is mainly what will happen, but we'll see. Freaky to United here.
One thing they don't want to do here is go behind, because then all of a sudden you've got to score twice.
Yeah, that's the problem. We don't want to go behind because then we'll have to score twice.
Whatever pressure is on them. Bruno Fernandes is over this free kick, and they've sent Harry Maguire in there as well. Manchester United.
It's to you, Unai Emery. That loves you more than ever.
Manchester United left into Dorgu.
The goal at Bournemouth.
Was
Casemiro, the goal. Martinez came. There's a goal for Leicester at the Vitality Stadium. Off post from Davo. Over with a chance. Cleared. That was lucky. United hit a post from Dalo. Oliver Skip scored for Leicester City. That's a surprise he's done at Bournemouth. Leicester ending the season strongly and showing they're going down fighting. Jesus, that was close.
Comes back to Fernandes. The goalkeeper, I think, does initially well.
Yeah, Casemiro was offside.
In an offside position.
So when they counted anyway.
Oh, we've got to have a look at this.
There's unreal. Good skill from Maguire. Then Dallo. Then Dallo comes into post.
Just curling away from Dallo there. Then it's a little bit
ragged at a minute.
Heavens involved, Hoyland's involved. Just can't get over the line. It's just curling away, isn't it?
Curling away from
great
it.
effort.
That little cameo from Harry Maguire was Bilbao revisited, wasn't it, when he did a little quick turn on the touchline?
Yeah.
He's got to be happy though, Amorim, the way that his team have come out and played today, because it's quite easy to doubt tools in the circumstances.
There's Villarreal at Leicester City.
And there's a long way to go, but there's certainly been the
think
better of the
it is.
two
There's no
sides.
Villarreal saying that, though. 29 minutes gone, 0-0.
I think they were having a little bit of look for a penalty there, but not for me.
No penalty. Yeah, goal stands. Looks like Leicester do lead.
What a touch on this from Fernandes. What a touch.
We just mentioned that penalty they took a look at. It was just involving the way that Martinez came out and won the ball.
So they're still in the season with 4 wins out of
Heaven in the middle.
Oh, goal disallowed actually. No. Goal disallowed.
There you are. Possession of the ball.
So looks like a run count for Leicester City. Alright, it's a goal disallowed.
Dominating.
Last 5 minutes, United have been dominating. We need to get the ball here and get the field fast. I think attacking our end to the second, attacking the end of the away from the second half, that could actually give us some more confidence.
Most of it's come down the left, hasn't it, with Mason Mount, Patrick Dorgu. It's given away by Maguire. No danger though.
That actually wasn't
That's what
bad.
Jenkins said. He's probably up again.
He's looking at Ollie Watkins.
No, and Jenkins goes to
I
every
understand
nine
why. As
hand
soon as he
possible.
takes the touch there, he's looking for Watkins to make a run immediately, and he probably should have.
Here's Maguire. There's another goal at Anfield, and it looks like, to everyone's surprise, let me just wait for confirmation about it. Looks like, to everyone's surprise, a goal is for.
Casemiro
Waiting
clicking
for
on out
it.
here to Victor Lindelof.
Gone good, hang on, it's gone now.
284th Manchester
But to
United
everyone's
match
surprise,
today,
I
Victor
think there's another
Lindelof.
goal at Anfield. Is there? Don't see anything, yeah.
Casemiro.
No goal at Anfield.
Behind Maatsen here. And they've got the ball to Dallo. Now Ahmad.
Is Ahmad? Was a
Fernandes.
goal at Anfield.
Dallo's running
Dallo.
behind, he lays it off towards
Brilliant
Watford.
defender from Concept.
They were screaming for an offside. They're able to survive again.
United don't want us, they got nothing to play for. They're free to play whatever they want.
Getting forward, this sums it up really. Takes a lovely touch here and watch. Once the ball comes back, is he offside? He's probably not, you know. Matty Cash might just be
Cash,
playing him on side.
trying to play Dallo on side.
He's
Of
trying
course
to
he
get
is.
Hoyle
At least
on
Tom's
top.
is there.
It's actually a bad ball because if he knocks it square, he does get the tap in.
Such a delicate ball that Fernandes has to play.
Stunning ball. Matty Cash just looked half a yard
Come on,
deeper than the
United.
rest of his defenders. Rest of his back four.
They're on us at a minute, they are.
They've been a lovely goal.
I mean, the only surprise here so far is that Manchester United aren't
Haven't
ahead
scored yet.
with the chances that they've generated in the opening 32 minutes.
Honestly, if we don't score here,
About to
if
take
we
the
don't score in
corner.
this game, I swear to God.
Back here
But we need
for
to win,
Fernandes.
not to lose.
Ahmad
Ahmad crosses it
deep
back
in
in.
towards Maguire and Casemiro. Casemiro's got the ball and he's pulled it back again, and Martinez was
Martinez
down once more
gets him Casemiro.
and comes out on the winning side for Aston Villa.
I think it was Torres that did well there with the block.
There's toys at the
This
block or
is lovely.
something. Let's have a
Football,
look.
one touch here, just knock that right
One touch
across. He
football, that's a
does.
style I want Villa to play.
Somebody looks offside. I think it might be Casemiro. That is initially. Giving somebody a slight shove there. Torres holds
Yes,
the
Torres
position
at the
well.
block.
Goalkeeper does well. A little bit scrappy in the end.
Bright sunshine now at Old Trafford.
Sun's out
It's
Old
been
Trafford,
bright
but
football in this first half from Manchester United
not
as
from
well.
Villa, it's for Manchester United.
I must say, the likes of Mason Mount looks a yard quicker today than he looked on
It's
Wednesday.
amazing. Yeah. He will obviously get
Mount.
quicker and stronger and sharper with games. But you're right to make that comment. Different player today.
There's to Dorgu. Just got it back to his captain. Now it's Casemiro. Moving the ball really nicely, United again.
Casemiro.
Casemiro looking for Dallo. It breaks back to the Brazilian. Mason
Mount.
Mount's going to try and hit
Good
on.
save, Martinez.
And that was spinning as well as it got to Martinez.
I'm not sure when it took a lot
He's got
of
very
pressure,
quickly
didn't
to
it?
try and find Watkins. That's what him
Yeah, it does.
Martinez has to do.
Kamara into the goalkeeper's arms. Really bright, United. Really bright.
Of course he'll wait. There's no shots in that so far, we need to pick it up.
8 attempts, 5 on target.
I've given away, but
Nothing to reply.
is that Sensio? Or is that outside Rogers? Oh no, it's Watkins. Watkins tried
Well,
yeah,
from next
ball went
season,
down.
TNT Sports will be the home of the Emirates FA Cup and the Adobe Women's FA Cup, with more live games broadcast than ever before from both competitions. It adds to our extraordinary football lineup from August that already includes coverage of the Premier League, UEFA Champions League, and every match from the Europa and Conference Leagues. Fantastic season coming up. It's always nice when you've not got all your
Here's
eggs in one
Watkins.
basket.
Ball done by Maguire, but keeps the boys. Cash. Kamara.
It's Kamara.
It's freaky to Villa. Far by Bruno Fernandes. Stop moaning, Bruno. Get on with it. You're always crying about something.
Moving towards the final 10 minutes of the half.
It's Cash.
Ball quick here to Matty Cash.
Good crossing, Matty.
Onana just seems to look at it rather than attack it.
Yeah, why is he looking at it instead of attacking it? Like, come on, you see the design and pass, you can't keep
with this, Ali?
I think he's got to attack it.
Can't see as a goal at Brentford.
I mean, McGinn releases him early, goes back onto his left foot.
Yeah, why is Onana looking at it instead of attacking it? Like,
it's a great ball, great delivery.
Come on, Amadou. That's a great ball in, and you're not attacking that. But
he agrees with it.
Look, even Unai's pissed off at it.
Onana, who scored 3 goals in his first 5 Villa games, he's got 2 in the next 28. It was just a fraction high for him when you saw the other angle, but smashing ball in from Cash.
But even somebody coming in behind him, I'm suggesting, Fletch, you know, somebody gambling behind them.
It's foul by Watkins. Give a stats up on Man United 69% ball, 8 shots compared to 0. Come on, Villa. But these possessions to be good, but we're not using our position to be
in
good.
the process. How they've kept on so far here today, though, is a big surprise. And just on the subject of him, Unai Emery's won 54 of his first 100 top-flight games for Aston Villa, which is 8 more than any other Villa manager, better than Roy Atkinson and Tony Barton, who was the European Cup winning manager way back when. So he's made a better start than anybody in his first 100 top-flight games for the club.
Coach, simple as.
Unai, he's calm with our mate.
Excellent coach.
That's back to Hoyland, but Suarez gets there.
Look at that technique's magic. Oh, he just gets over it and strikes it across. I know it's a simple pass, but he gets over and strikes it.
He played one at the back end of the Europa League final, didn't he, on Wednesday, from one side of the pitch to the other.
His mouth.
There aren't too many passes he can't play, Manchester United's captain.
Kamara gets there.
I think he's got a lot in his repertoire.
I think it's a fascinating summer with him. Now then, Villa have got a bit of space to Asensio.
That's going to be a free kick, surely. Aye! Didn't even get contact on the ball, so it's got to be a free kick.
Well, Ahmad, he had to do well. There's a break on there.
If Manchester United were cleared by a couple of goals at this point, it would be a fair reflection of this first half.
There wouldn't be too many complaints, fella.
Kamara wins out.
Kamara doing well against Mason Mount.
It's Cash.
Away by Cash.
Clears it. Still not as soon as he cleared it.
Maguire's played it back, and Heavens should have the speed to get there ahead of Marco Asensio.
It's not good from us so far. We need to create more chances. Unai, he's calm with our mate. 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 What's Watkins doing?
Untidy from Watkins, last 5 minutes. Got to keep possession.
Unai, he's calm with our mate. Unai, he's calm with our mate. Unai, he's calm with our mate.
And these are the only touches that Altay Bayındır has had when he's had the ball passed back to him. He's had nothing to do in a goalkeeping sense. There is the prospect of Yuri Tielemans on the bench, who's been such an integral part of the good things that Aston Villa have done this season. You wonder whether he's got a part to play. Given away by Asensio. Now then, this could be dangerous.
Could be dangerous for United. Come on, Villa. Again. Have a shot, son.
Made up for it, didn't he?
Madsen will get it. The first shot of the game, that is. 39 minutes in.
Players back in their own third.
Is that a corner?
Things that you'd rather see them doing.
Yeah, corner. Ahmad's going in the penalty box.
Do you know what I was thinking about there? We're talking about the season. We've had a brilliant season. Remember Tyrone Mings' clearance? That was unbelievable, wasn't it?
Astonishing. Was that Bruges away?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, Bruges away. That clearance is unreal for me. That was like a goal-saving clearance. That was.
Concert and Torres.
Concert and Torres in this corner. We need to get a goal here.
And John McGinn.
If you want to keep coming at us, we need to get a goal and get the lead.
Stretford end of Old Trafford. Aidan Heavens header. Targeted up by Mason Mount.
By United.
To Cash, but Could be a counter-attack on here for Manchester United if they go forward a bit quicker, and that's what the crowd were hoping for. Here's Mason Mount losing the ball though. And eventually Dorgu can chase, but that's going to get through
to Martinez.
to Martinez.
That's Dorgu won't get there. Unai Kambame. Unai Kambame. Unai Kambame.
Top end of the table, the European picture, been scored by Manchester City,
Unai Kambame.
No goals between Newcastle and Everton, or Forest and Chelsea, or this one here. So Villa on the outside looking in at the moment. Of course, if they score, that would change that quite significantly.
Brentford won up at goals as well, just for the Brentford.
They'll sing it. Unai Kambame. Unai Kambame.
It's one of those days. Ali's got his phone here, so you don't need that, sir. Ali will keep you in touch. Just stick the game on. He's got everything going on his blower here.
Promotion shirt on, the show we got promoted in.
A plethora of messages from former Rangers greats and all the scores from today. That's what's happening on his phone.
You can't beat it.
Yeah, you just can't. Behind the boots it.
Harry Maguire. What about him, Ali? Freddie Mercury behind him. Look, just over his shoulder. Freddie's there, just over his shoulder.
That's excellent.
Yes.
Minions as well.
Good on them.
It was spot the player at Goodison.
The goal at St Mary's just throwing maybe Arsenal's way.
This week.
Keep tabs.
Boys are having a good day. Good luck to them.
Keep tabs on that. Come on, we get a match for that ball. Offside flag.
Ironic cheers from the Aston Villa supporters.
So the goal at St Mary's, it looks like Arsenal scored it. Arsenal have obviously scored the Champions League football with win that Sunday over Newcastle.
I think the manager might have one or two words to say because they've been a disappointment. And United they complete.
And yeah, it is 1-0 Arsenal.
Excellent. Without scoring.
Well, they scored that.
Which would be a concern.
Well, tell us, yeah, so I have to wait a bit longer.
Evans had a nice start. Good game so far, the youngster.
He has.
I think he started to think about what next season's team.
I guess it's Martinelli who scored it.
Like.
Oh no, Kieran Tierney.
Makes
centre back for Arsenal. He's got the goal.
United still owe for players that they own. Could seriously limit what they could do in this transfer window. So players like Heaven and the younger ones here might just have a big part to play. And he is a manager, Amorim, that will play young players.
Give them an opportunity, which is good.
So Marco Asensio's got to take this Aston Villa corner with a couple of minutes to play in the first half. Had to withstand the Manchester United storm in terms of chances created.
Bournemouth Road, West Ham lead Ipswich.
A goal here just before half time.
That game without anything at the table. Asensio at the corner. Please the ball in.
Touched away comfortably by the Manchester United goalkeeper Altay Bayindir. Maatsen.
Goal kick. Useless. James Ward-Prowse scores a West Ham.
The longer it goes, the nervier it gets.
Yeah. We can't just keep sitting here waiting for a goal. Unai Kambame. Jump there from Onana, cleared away by Kamara.
Rogers. When it goes towards Watkins, who's not really ball put at all in the first half. Moylan's offside. I don't know whether there are fundamental flaws in his game or whether he's one of the unluckiest number 9s in the Premier League, but the ball never seems to find him in the penalty area with any consistency.
Kamara, the free kick, back to Onana.
Free kick. Casemiro, but that's a foul.
Against Casemiro.
One thing thing about Hoyland flats, it's certainly not a willingness to run about. He's certainly got that. Just needs to.
Bruno Miscamba, mate.
More quality in front of goal.
Bruno Miscamba, mate. You made out of time or 2 minutes?
We've had a guess, you know, that without scoring, this has been one of Manchester United's best 45 minutes
Yeah,
for a while.
I've enjoyed it. Must admit, I've enjoyed it.
Certainly would have had a better chance to win on Wednesday.
What's Cash pass it back? Oh, it's going to be a red. All because of Cash. All because Matty Cash decided to pass it back like he always fucking does. What is wrong with you, Matty Cash? What is wrong with Matty Cash and passing back? That's on him, that is. He really should be one getting sent off.
So Ahmad's got the yellow card.
Yeah, look, Cash could pass it to Rodgers. He goes back instead.
I'm going to tell you something. I don't think he's scored with his left foot. He's going that way.
Well, look at Pau Torres, bottom of the pitch. He can put it anywhere.
It's unbelievable. He's taken it wide and he just barges in him. Oh.
I'm blaming Cash on that. Like, what the hell is he doing? Passing it back like he always does.
Well,
You know what? Half time, bring Garcia on.
right, the bottom line is he's going to get a strike with his left foot. Right, now I don't think Torres is going to get back. I really don't think he's going to get back.
Okay.
If Hoyland hits that immediately with his left foot.
That's Martinez sent off.
Correct, and it's a harder angle. You know, he's got to let the player go and take his chance.
Fuck you, Matty Cash, honestly. Been playing good recently, but then he goes and does that. He deliberately got Emi Martinez sent off. I'll tell you now, he deliberately got Martinez sent off. Yeah, he did that deliberately to get Martinez sent off. Well, could possibly have denied for fucking Champions League. Thank you, Matty Cash. Get told him a son, please. 15 mil, I'll take it for it. I'll let anyone sell him. Hashtag start Garcia, please. Garcia needs to become a neutral right back from now on.
What a madness.
What a twist. What a twist.
Fucking Matty Cash, man. Always hit me passes back. And I told you on one of the watchalongs, it could lead to something horrible, and it has.
They're going to take Marco Asensio off for Robin Olsen as well, so they've got to change the keeper. So they lose one of their most creative influences here as well. My word. Right on the stroke of half-time.
Not your fault, Emiliano. That's not your fault.
Let me ask you this then. Are you better off 1-0 down with 11 than 0-0 at the minute with 10? That's the big conundrum, isn't it now?
I'll answer your question.
Honestly, it's fucking Matty Cash, man. Get him going in the summer, honestly. Sell that twat right back.
Than the red card. Because I don't think it's an easy chance. You're right, he's getting away from goal. The angle's getting harder by the second.
Honestly, just sell it. Oh no, please sell Matty Cash in the summer. He needs to go. Send him back to Nottingham Forest.
Hoyland must, and he's not confident in front
or send to Sunderland, whatever.
Must hit that with his left foot early.
With the ball going away from the goal as well at the time, so he's going to be.
Incentive's coming off now as well.
31 league games as well. It's not as if he's an informed player, full of confidence either. But he made the decision, Emi Martinez, and he's paid the biggest price. Aston Villa down to 10. Robin
it's not Martinez's fault.
Asensio, right in front of the Villa supporters. And Manchester United with a free kick, having been far and away the better team in this first half.
Half-time coming up, so I'm doing that. Vincenzo's down the top. That could be his last Villa game.
The Ahmad booking, by the way, was for simulating that he wanted a card for the goalkeeper, so he was booked as well. What an end to the half. So Bruno Fernandes over the free kick. Olsen in goal.
This is going to be a goal, I tell you now.
In it goes to Dorgu. There's the shot.
Oh, why no? Over, never mind. That's going to be half time.
Well locked, right until the end product. Clearly won the work on. Fernandes knocked into Dorgu, leaves it off first time. Wry smile from that man there. But he can't believe it.
Yeah, I don't think Unai's pleased with that either. No, they've got 4 subs left to do.
I actually don't know if I can.
No, I know, but you've got to mention as well, it's a terrible decision, but he's been put in a terrible position.
By Matty Cash.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, by Cash. Yeah. Yeah, Dan Fletcher's right there. It's by Matty Cash. So that's a hard time. Get Matty Cash
So
off.
let's see what
Unless he has
Aston
the best
Villa do
performance of
with
his life in the
Ted,
second
because
half.
they've got to try and find a goal from somewhere. At the moment, they're on the outside looking in
Hang on, he's
Champions
doing a
League
good ball here.
terms.
So I put Rodgers back his neutral, right.
Robin doing well on that side
Back in
against
his
Morgan
neutral
Rodgers,
position.
and then likewise Casemiro. I mean, the fact he's made that effort there at this stage of the game shows you the attitude of the United team today.
Yeah. I'm just trying to look at the shape United now. Yeah, beg your pardon, Villa.
Goff able to get it here to Dallo. Watchalong again slide.
Half time soon. Before it be half time. Yeah, half time now.
And the Manchester United crowd not happy with the whistle was blown as Mason Mount was running in. Listen to the cascade of boos around here.
Yeah.
He's the manager with work to do though, because his team have lost their goalkeeper. Aston Villa down to 10 men.
Fucking Matty Cash, man. That's his fault. He really should be the one getting a red card.
In the first half, how Manchester United haven't scored.
Red card for Matty Cash for passing back too much.
Now won't be playing in the Champions League next season.
I'm going to have to go for second half, chat. I need to cool down. Fucking Matty Cash, man. Fucking hope he's gone in the summer. Get Matty Cash gone, honestly. Hashtag Matty Cash out. Be back at second half, chat. Well, you're in chat. We're back. Fucking wants to start this new champion, Matty Cash. Matty Cash, get out of my club. Get out of my club. Get out of my club. Matty Cash, get out of my club. Yeah, I'm just livid with him. I really want to go now. Like, I've said ages. Matty Cash is not right back, not Premier League quality. Yeah, MotoGP.
Silverstone packed for round 7 of the MotoGP season. It was a thrilling race as Marc Marquez looked to extend his championship lead. And you can watch highlights tonight from 9 o'clock on TNT Sports 4, or you can catch up anytime on Discovery Plus. Here at Old Trafford, things not going well for Aston Villa. It's goalless at half-time, but they are down to 10 men after a moment of madness from Emi Martinez in that first half. So Villa, as it
Moment of madness from Martinez. More a moment of madness from fucking Matty Cash. He's the one who fucking deliberately did it.
So there is an opportunity for
Fucking Polish cunt. He's not Polish Cafu. He'll never beat a Polish Cafu.
It's going to have to be a massive, massive change.
Oh, worst right backs in our history.
It looks like Kobe Mainoo's coming in. I think that's a sensible.
I can forgive him the recent good performances, but I can't forgive him that. I just really can't forgive him that.
The ball, so he'll want Kobe on there with his technical ability. But from Villa's perspective, they just have to they need to start setting traps and breaking with Watkins or with Rogers. They've got the pace in the.
Well, bring Daniel Marlin on. He has pace.
And the physicality to do it.
It looks like it's another injury as well, because Dallo, the one to go off, who came
Dallo's
off
gone
for the
now.
injured Matsraoui earlier in that first half. But Peter...
Matty Cash, other than Watkins, is the worst performer. So, at this point, give him a 1. No matter what happens, Matty Cash is getting a rating of 1. Like, I don't care. I actually don't care. He needs to go. Like, honestly. Unai Emery, if you're watching this, please sell Matty Cash for Christ. Honestly, man.
Well, Unai Emery does not look happy as he comes back out here at Old Trafford to take his position in the technical area. Let's rejoin our commentary team for the second half. This is going to be a nail-biter. It's back to Ali McAllister.
Now, but I keep on the other score still. There's no other goals.
Thank you, Lindsay. So the banner's being raised again here by the Manchester United supporters in protest at ownership. Confirmation that Dallo, who came on for the injured Mazraoui, has gone off at half-time. So Ahmad is going to play in the Dallo/Mazraoui position. Kobe Mainoo is going to go, we think, alongside Casemiro. It should send Bruno Fernandes further forward.
Absolutely.
Olsen boots it.
Just looking bigger picture for Aston Villa, we started the match talking about them trying to get into the Champions League. If they were to lose here today and there was a positive result at the City Ground for Forest, then they drop all the way into the Conference League. So at the moment, everything is in play.
Yeah, everything is.
Conference League, Europa League, and Champions League.
20 twists and turns in the next 45 minutes, that's for sure. I think Fernandes will get a freer role. I think he could set. I think he'll get himself forward. If I was Ruben Amorim, that's exactly what I'd say to him.
Mainoo's first pass finds Mason Mount. Here's Patrick Dorgu. Aston Villa down to 10 after the red card just before the break for Emi Martinez. That meant they lost Marco Asensio as well.
Yeah, Piole! Yeah, Piolo! Whole tenders in the sky. Yeah, Piole! Yeah, Piolo! Honestly, man. If I could, I'd actually get rid of Matty Cash now. I'd actually release him.
First half in terms of chances created, he's opened up here for Heaven.
Yeah.
Tried the shot, breaks down for Fernandes.
Fernandes shoots over. You know what? Fine. When it's got the Villa career mode, Matty Cash, I'm releasing him. I don't care. He's getting released.
Yeah, we're right behind him. It's a very, very difficult one to take. It's a good break.
Boys, sounds like Jeremy Frimpong instead, or even Dumfries.
Just leaning back, isn't he?
He's suddenly a really important man, isn't he, Robin Olsen, having hardly played for Aston Villa this season.
Yeah, got the clean sheet against Brentford, which was one of his positives.
Well, I did mention, didn't I, in the first half that Martinez gave us plenty of talking points, didn't he? He certainly didn't let us down in that department. Like in a moment of madness.
We travel near and far. You can hear us singing from the stands of Villa Park. We follow the boys in claret and blue. We even conquered Europe in 1982. The Villa boys from Aston. We travel near and far. You can hear us singing from the stands of Villa Park.
Went for the second half. I'll tell you why, because I think obviously Rodgers and McGinn will have to tuck in and make themselves a little bit, certainly a lot more narrower than they were in the first half when Sanse was on the pitch.
Did Brighton equalise?
Close that gap.
Yeah, they are. Brighton 1-1.
It's Fernandes for United.
This is a goal. I think he scored him. There's a goal at Pullman Road. It looks like it might have gone to Ipswich. I think there is a goal at Pullman Road anyway.
Hammer. Played into Bruno Fernandes.
Fernandes blocked by Torres.
It's a Manchester United corner.
Marks the run well, Torres. Takes a lovely touch. As you
Yeah, a
expect
goal
from
at
Fernandes.
Pullman Road. It was just kind of equalised in their final Premier League game for now.
The position that Ahmad's playing in the second half fits him better than that inverted 10 that he played in the first.
Yeah. I think it might.
So Maguire and Lindelof are in there. Heaven is as well.
Oh.
It's towards Casemiro.
What I tell ya? Flags up. But what did I tell you though? I knew that'd happen. All because of Matty Cash deliberately passing back to Emi Martinez, thinking he can deny us Champions League football. I tell you now, if he did that on purpose, he's a fucking Blues fan.
And he gets in front.
Oh, you fucker. I think Chelsea scored.
It's fair to ask the question whether his look's ever going to change, because nothing seems to go his way here.
I've got that down as bad luck. I think his
Well
position
done.
is good. I think it's a good header from Casemiro.
Let me
That's
check the
where you'd
Chelsea
expect
game,
the goal
actually.
scorer to be.
It's cranking itself up here.
And Liverpool.
The squeeze between.
Yeah, goal Chelsea.
Many more important goals than this.
It's a Cole Palmer.
Just helps it in, and it's a poor header from Williams.
That's
Into
Colwill.
Neto's path, and Pedro Neto does the best.
God damn it, Chelsea lead.
Tell you what it was a good call from the referees. It's just, here's that space I told you about.
It's a lovely pass by Bruno Fernandes to Ahmad.
Yeah, goalless.
Casemiro lets it run for his captain. Fernandes with time. Hits the shot! Didn't he get a hold of that?
You only go beyond it now.
We've got to let that lose in the first half.
But come on, bring changes.
The respect, and it's just curling away from that back post. This is a beautiful strike.
Yeah, offside, yeah.
They'll get joy.
Like, Unai, bring changes on.
I think.
Bring Daniel Marlon on.
Takes
He
a
can
touch,
change a game.
he's up from. Wow, it's a great effort. It really is. That
19
is not
goals.
far away.
Southampton equalised against Arsenal. Who scored?
This season, only 8 of them though in the Premier League. That's in.
I guess it was Ross
45
Stewart or
and a half
someone.
games.
Dibbling ain't starting, which is a surprise for me.
There's been a goal at the City ground as well, and Chelsea.
Yeah,
have
Chelsea
taken the
scored.
lead through Levi Colwill.
Yeah, Colwill with
So
the
all
goal.
of a sudden that changes things here. For
It was Ross Stewart, yeah. I
Aston
can't
Villa.
guess who was him who scored.
And it certainly changes this whole picture with regard to the European places.
Yeah, that
Next
changed the whole
season. We'll show
picture.
the table in a second, but Chelsea have got a goal up in Nottingham. Here's
Good
Matthew
chance by
Cash.
Cash. Just clear it, man.
Aston Villa.
Why do you not clear it? Keeps the danger
Forest
alive.
at the moment are going to play in the Conference League next season. Aston Villa are going to be in the Europa League, and Chelsea under Enzo Maresca are going to be in the Champions
Yeah,
League.
see what I mean, Matty? I know Kamara gave it away and all, but why is Matty Cash not clearing it instead? And why is he passing it straight to play Boubacar Kamara? Matty, I don't want to play forward Cash. That's what he now should. That's what he now should be, because he never wants to pass it forward.
Mason Mount. The crowd wanted to shoot, but the angle was against him, and Kamara was in a good defensive position there for Villa.
Free kick. West Ham retake the lead at Pullman Road.
Look at this table.
Jared Bowen who scored it.
Let's have a look.
Bradhead scored for Ipswich, and Jared Bowen 3 minutes later gives West Ham a lead again.
So Chelsea up to 4th, Newcastle 5th, Villa in 6th, and Forest in 7th.
We want Matty Cash out. Say we want Matty Cash out. We want cash out. Say we want cash out. Like honestly,
From Villa's point of view, they're going to have to find
Just
a goal
leave it with
from
him.
somewhere.
still am. Like he needs to go.
You see that?
Like he actually does. He might have cost us Champions League football, Matty Cash has. I'm still saying it. He might have wanted to cost us.
At this moment in time, I have to say, they look miles off that.
Here's Ahmad for United.
Fernandez. Mount's continued running and he got there too. Just needed a bit more balance to get the
Great
crossing.
football, Dallas, great football. The switch of play initially to Ahmad. Beautiful ball.
Oh, he's giving it away now.
Diagonal.
What is Cash even trying to do? He's not even running. Off post. Why is Cash just jogging back instead of running at full speed?
It's a beautiful attempt. He's just
Honestly,
so casual with
I'm
it.
fucking sick of him. I am. He needs to go. He needs to go.
Goalkeepers all over
How has he still got a 6-5 in this game? He's been awful. Deliberately gave Martinez a red card, and now he's not even running back. What a fucking stupid right back he is. He's fucking shit. He needs to go. Like, honestly, might as well score Messi, Matty Cash height along.
Outside of the post, Ruben Amorim happy to retrieve the bottle.
Because he needs to go. He really needs to go.
At this point, down to 10 and under pressure.
How many times have I said it this season that he just doesn't want to pass forward? Like, it's just true. He never wants to pass forward. He always passes back.
The restart, Manchester United. Feels like a goal for them.
Like, he never does want to pass forward anyway. He
Lindelof.
never wants to go forward. He just always wants to defend a right back. Fucking sick of him, I am. Like having Man United fans are sick of not Amadou, Andrew Onana.
Really clever run there. John McGinn probably blocked.
Like, just up on some days, but then other days he's awful.
But he's overhit that.
Go, United keep overhitting their passes. But Chelsea leading this means we've got a win, but Newcastle still drawing 0-0.
Amorim. His team beat the better side by quite a margin so far today. The Champions League teams, as it stands, Liverpool and Arsenal, who were fine before today. Manchester City, who are winning at Craven Cottage. Chelsea, who are winning the City ground against Forest. And Newcastle, despite the fact they're being held at home by Everton. Tottenham in there as well, of course, courtesy of the Europa League win. And then Aston Villa joining Crystal Palace in the Europa League, and Forest right now in the Conference League. But there's a lot of football to play on this final afternoon in the Premier League. It's been a fantastic season when you think about Palace winning the FA Cup, Newcastle winning the League Cup, Villa's running in Europe, Tottenham winning the Europa League. It's been fantastic.
It's Hoyland.
Tight angle, good cross, nobody there. Brilliant run.
Tremendous run.
Right now, we're not got players out of position.
Times it perfectly and puts an
Oh,
extra
what did I just say? Right now, we're not out of position.
Here's the chance. Hoyland can't control it.
Well, at least Kamara was there.
Right, that sums his season up in a second, doesn't it?
Again, the slow build-up play, the short passing, nearly costs us a goal. How many times have I said we need to stop playing this system? It's not working.
Really poor touch.
Like, I know it's sick in the league or no, but this is not working. Like, what is wrong with them? I'm playing the system. Like, come on.
He shoots, that bounces, and Olsen holds onto it. I was about to say, when
Get
he
the
put
subs on,
cross in
man.
and nobody was there, that he doesn't get service like that. In a split second he did, and then made a mess of it.
Like, we're giving a Manchester United team, we just lost the Europa League final confidence.
Responding really well inside the centre of the United performance.
Could have been good, very good.
No, we're giving a Man United team, we're on no confidence, just we're not making them look full of confidence. It's Rodgers. Corner to Villa.
It's a Villa corner, and this is the kind of moment they've been waiting for.
If there's a goal, if we're going to get a goal, it's now.
If they can go ahead here, it changes that Champions League picture again.
Everything changes.
Konsa and Pau Torres come field. Villa.
He's onto his own clearance to pump it forward now. Ahmad's quick here, and he's going to give chase.
Ahmad's quick,
It's
but
awkward
not
for
quick enough.
That's not the best.
Oh, it's Madsen this time.
It's Rasmus Hoyland for Manchester United.
Olsen's there.
Olsen saves it.
It's really poor from Kamara. Kamara's got to give him depth.
Yeah, Kamara has to.
See, as soon as Madison goes to head it, Kamara's got to go the other way. He's got to go deeper.
Yeah, he has to. I don't know why you're slowing down.
This is a reasonable strike again, but it's right at the goalkeeper. I think initially there, Kamara has to run by Madison and get defensively goal side.
Somehow it's still 0-0.
Go off ref.
And it's Ruben Amorim.
All because of Manny Tash we're not going to get Champions League football. What a fucking joke. This guy right here, Matty Cash, he needs to get out of the club. Like, I don't even care. I'd release him, I would. I wouldn't even get money from him. I'd just say, get out of the club now.
It's conspiring against them again today here. Bounce cross too high for Hoyland. It was away by Pau Torres.
Clear it, John. Clear it, Super McGinn. Why are you giving it back to him? Yeah, see, look, he's doing it again. We need a score. He's just passing back all the fucking time. He's got no confidence. He needs to go. He doesn't want to go upfield at all. He just wants to pass back all the fucking time. But every time we want to go forward, he decides, no, I'm not going forward.
Best defensive header with it.
It's in the back couple of minutes, isn't it, Matson?
Now to go more deeper back because United are under pressuring us. I feel a United goal coming here. I just do.
Tielemans has been called back to the Aston Villa bench.
Tielemans won't be coming on. Please send me for Rodgers.
Here's Amad Diallo for Manchester United.
Back three won't work, so we just got to do something else here.
Fernandes. Mount. Patrick Dorgu's cross. Hoyland attacking it. It's Casemiro!
Over, Casemiro, thank God.
Fernandes does just enough. Put him off. Still a good chance. He's got to keep it down. Just smash it into the ground.
Yeah, Matty Cash never wants to see him play for his club again.
Fernandes does just enough, but he's got to hit that into the ground flat. Simple as.
Begs the question though, Ali, how many chances
So
for Manchester
I'm on
United
Villa
before
till
this
I
goal?
die. Villa till I die. On Villa till I die. I know I am. Sure I'm on Villa till I die. Just change this.
John McGinn. And they're going to take off Onana as well and send on Jacob Ramsey.
We're taking McGinn off. There's a goal at Vitality and at the Tottenham Stadium.
Gets away from Mason Mount and then from Mainu.
So we're doing this again, are we? Yeah, don't give it to the Cash, please. But he's not going to play forward.
This might be the longest
Oh, he does for once.
possession for Aston Villa in the second half.
Oh, he's actually wants the ball. Hang on. Get an assist, Matt. I might forgive you.
McGinn's in there as well, and he's
Yeah,
just
it's
missed
a good ball, but
John
not on there.
McGinn. Pulled away by
No
Allen.
goal for Bournemouth, actually, and no news yet at Brighton.
The more positive he's running, making it finish.
Nice turn
Oh,
from
no.
Onana.
Yeah, goal for Brighton, only 2-1.
Here's
McGinn,
shooting
shoot.
chance for the Villa captain.
Wide.
Takes the shot wide.
So there's a goal for Brighton, and it's been shown wood again.
For taking that shot early.
His first touch doesn't get out his feet though.
So that gives Brighton a big leap in their place,
That touch
in
there,
the
he
Conference
has to
League.
take two, he needed to take one to get the shot away.
And that's it for John McGinn. And Manchester United, by the way, have got Aidan Heaven down, so they've got a concern as well, having lost Mazraoui and Gallo to injury today. There he is, the young defender.
Yeah, Yuri Tielemans coming on.
Just a word on John McGinn. I mean, you said
Yuri Tielemans, like that old Conor Horan chant. Conor Horan, Conor Horan.
Great season, very strong season. You're absolutely right. Congratulations to all lads. Winning it in Napoli.
So Ramsey and Tielemans on. Tielemans obviously just come back from a muscle injury.
What a season he's had. Aston Villa captain, been terrific.
Yeah, McGinn's been a good player this season.
Jacob Ramsey coming on to replace Onana as well. So don't forget we've got the big finals coming up this week. The Conference League on Wednesday, 6:30.
The best midfield in the world. Buba Kamara, Onana Barkley, Yuri Ivanov.
The coverage starts at 6 for the Allianz in Munich. It's Paris Saint-Germain against Inter Milan in the Champions League final, which is live and exclusive on TNT Sports and Discovery Plus as well.
Yeah, 4 goals and 6 assists for John McGinn this season. Not as much as last season, but it is overall a good season from the captain.
Looks as though we're going to see Johnny Evans potentially here.
Johnny Evans? Oh, they're him a while.
Could be Christian Eriksen. Might see both of them coming on actually. There they are. There's Johnny Evans. He hasn't played in the Premier League since November, Johnny Evans, but he's going to get a run out on the final day with Aidan Heaven injured. And we will see Eriksen as well, a player who might just be able to open up this Aston Villa team.
Oh, not Christian Eriksen, he'll open us up. Another goal, yeah.
Aston Villa have 27 minutes and 10 men to try and find a goal. Here's Ramsey. Tielemans, who's been the most creative player so far this season.
There's Cash. Oh yeah, look, he's doing it again. Or is he? No, he isn't. Never mind.
Eriksen's going to come on to replace Mason.
Oh, hang on, there's Ramsey.
Very good header by Maguire.
No good header by Harry Maguire. Here's Ramsey. Rodgers.
One back for United by Dorgan. Given away.
We're giving it away. Watkins. Ramsey, please.
Ramsey.
Can't give a shot away.
From Manchester United. Here's Tielemans.
Ramsey.
Ramsey against Ahmad, but he defends it well over there for United.
Ahmad defends it well.
There we go. Yeah.
See, Tielemans can change a game, he can. He's been our best player this season.
So, Eriksen and Evans ready. There's Kamara for Villa.
Busy and Madsen. Oh, hang on, there's a goal at St James's. And this could be for Everton, apparently. So, if it's a goal for Newcastle, this puts us back in the UCL for now. But yeah, we can't hang on for a point here. We've got to go for the goal. There's a goal for Everton. Come on, Everton. Alcaraz scores for Everton at St James's. Everton lead Newcastle. That puts us 5th place at the minute. Not sure if it'll stand yet because I'm not watching the game, but Ollie Watkins is in here. He may be offside. Oh, he's taking far too wide. Of course he would. Offside anyway, wouldn't have counted. But Everton lead Newcastle. That's a big goal in the race for Champions League. If Everton and Everton look like they've got a better team, they're creating more chances. So Newcastle lead Everton lead Newcastle. If Everton score again, that could be Newcastle out of the UCL race.
For the final time at Old Trafford in Manchester United shirt, we're going to see Johnny Evans.
Johnny Evans leaving Manchester United in the season. He's coming on.
Christian Eriksen as well. So there's going to be emotion down there for these two players coming on. Victor Lindelof,
Mason Mount and Heaven coming off for United.
Also for Evans, second spell at the club. Mason Mount making way also.
Wonderful service. There he is, excellent player.
Three signing off today, Victor Lindelof.
They're slow as well, so let's see what they can do. See if this helps us.
What about this route? A score.
Villa.
Everton won at St James's Park. Oh, we're coming on to this. And cashed it.
This Castle playing to his own net.
Oh, he did enough.
I think we want to go for some point.
Excellent defending that, great delivery in.
Yeah, that puts us back in the 5th place.
Have gone back into the Champions League places by a point based on the fact that Newcastle are behind. I don't know whether the Aston Villa fans know it yet. Word might be just starting to circulate, but right now they're in, even though they're under the cosh here and down to 10. Charlie Alcaraz with one of the most important goals for Aston Villa this season, let alone Everton.
Yeah. Everton have nothing to play for, so they're playing with freedom. Fair play, Everton.
Twist, yeah. And it's worth mentioning, at this moment in time, Villa look miles off it, but if they do make it, it's over the 38 games, it's not about today really.
They did say at the start they can't get in with a draw, but that's for later, so that's for now. They're in now with the draw.
Boys from Aston, we travel near and far. You can hear us singing from the stands of Villa Park. Looks like it's us that are coming over. Wide. Fell's got to go in as well.
Scored Manchester United.
Yeah, those two can play together. Eriksen, Fernandes, they're made. Watch a lovely little ball here from Eriksen. Watch this, it's very simple. That one there knocked through to him. And it breaks the line. What that ball does, it breaks the line. Fernandes, and it's a nice enough strike, and it just curls away from the goalkeeper's bottom left-hand corner there.
Do you think he knows, Emery? Do you think he knows? You think something?
I tell you what I do know.
Yeah, they know.
He won't let us know his face.
No, they know. The Villa
I
fans
can
know.
guarantee you that.
Yeah, they're in right now.
He might know, but we'll never know whether he knows.
It's such a long way to go.
Cash to Ramsey.
There's
Can't win it.
Lindelof. Won by Casemiro. Eriksen beaten to it by Pau Torres.
Bring on more changes, please, Unai. That's 2 changes. You know what? Bring Daniel Mar and Leon Bailey on.
There's anybody on that bench who's got the job to monitor the
Or
scores.
Marlon and Garcia. I don't really care.
The
Garcia can
what's
do
it
his job
to his
there.
iPad or anything, I don't know. So Aston Villa right now in the Champions League next season
Yeah.
at the expense of Newcastle.
Here's my point to you. I'll make this point to you. They should know. And I'll tell you why they should know.
Hang on a second, here's Patrick Dorgu. Defended in there by Ezri Konsa, Bruno Fernandes, now Casemiro. Back out to Fernandes. Eriksen. Fernandes shooting chances, missed another one.
Wide again from Fernandes.
But I mean, it's another shot that's not on target.
Again, but look at Eriksen. You know, it's just the way of the pass to hit first time. It might look a simple thing, Fletch, but look, he knows Fernandes can really look, hit that first time, will you? The weight of that wee pass is brilliant. Right,
Go on.
I'm going to tell you why you should know. Because it might affect the way his team play the last 10-15 minutes. So he should, they all should, whether it's Eddie Howe, Pep, all of them, honestly, they should know what's going on elsewhere, because it will affect the way they want to perform the last 10-15 minutes of the
That was
season.
a great ball from Ulster. Nearly went all the way through to Watkins. Here from United again.
United with that out. They're desperate to score here, United. Taking the game to Aston Villa right from the opening moments. Lindelof.
Go on, mind you. Nothing to play for Wolves.
Eriksen
So
straight and Cash.
if
It's
they score,
clearing
it won't
straight
really
to
matter.
Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes doesn't get there, so Cash can finish off the job to
Here's
Ollie
Watkins from Cash. Good pass by Cash, actually. Tiemann. There's Kamara, sorry. Rogers to Watkins.
It's
It's
to
better.
Watkins. I think he might be offside, Ramsey.
Ramsey will be maybe
He's
offside.
just got
Penalty
too
Man
quick
City.
at the alley.
And it's untidy.
Wolves have equalised them. There's maybe a goal for Arsenal at St Mary's.
Whether he is or not offside, I still think it's untidy, but outside
Yeah,
the
Wolves have
right foot.
equalised. Who
We're into
scored?
the final 20 minutes
It's not
of the
Cunha, I
Premier
don't
League
think, or it
season,
could
and
well be.
right now Aston Villa will play in the Champions League next season. Newcastle losing
Look,
at
play
home
sent
to
off.
St
Hang
James's
on.
Park.
Graham Birch is off.
Manchester City
I didn't see
winning
that.
at
Graham
Liverpool.
Birch had been sent off for
Chelsea
Liverpool.
winning at the City Ground.
It's
So at the moment,
Well, let's
Forest in the
see, for
Conference
Wolves.
League, Newcastle in the Europa League.
a goal for
Aston
Arsenal.
Villa
And
in
scored
the
by,
big one. They could
if I
hit
can
the
find it,
jackpot
it's
if
not
they can see
Tierney.
this through and nothing changes.
It's not Raheem
in the
Sterling.
Northeast.
Or Sterling brought on. No, it wasn't Raheem Sterling.
Maguire.
He scored, but he got subbed off.
Amat. Lindelof.
Maybe we can see it now.
Tell you what, Ali.
Bukayo Saka scored for Arsenal, by the way.
Best 0-0s Villa have had for a long time.
Bournemouth has scored, and Semenyo has scored it.
Eriksen.
And penalty Man City.
Casemiro left it.
And it's Haaland taking.
Bruno Fernandes, but that's a foul.
Yeah, I think it probably just nudges him off the ball, doesn't he? Casemiro letting that one
There's
through.
VAR in the Arsenal goal. Oh, it's to be disallowed. Back to 1-1 in that game.
It just leaves it to him, doesn't he?
Well, from next season, TNT Sports will be the home of the Emirates FA
Yeah.
Cup.
Oh,
and
you
the
know
Rugby
that. Why you
Women's
tell us
FA
again?
Cup, with more live games broadcast than ever before for both competitions. It all adds to our extraordinary football lineup from
Yeah,
August.
goal for Man
Already
City looks
includes
like.
coverage of the Premier League, the UEFA Champions League,
Haaland will
and
take
every match from the
responsibility.
Europa League.
This will send Man City to the Champions League.
As well. We'll have a
Till
a
I
couple of
die,
months thinking
I
about it,
know
then we go
I am
again,
sure
boys, to
I'm
Academy
on the
Rugby.
till I die. Yeah, Haaland scored penalty, 2-0 Man City. They're going back to the Champions League.
You can hand the remote control to Viv.
And they will
for
finish in
about
third
6
place.
weeks, and then she's got to hand it back again.
Unless, wait, hang on. They will finish in third place. Yeah, they will.
Misjudged it. And Altai He's lost it.
Oh, hang on. Rodgers! Yes!
The referee's given a free kick against Aston Villa.
Hang on, free kick.
Goalkeeper.
Oh, this is going to get
Henry furious.
This
You
is
serious?
gonna be interesting.
The keeper didn't even have it.
Keeper will be praying it's a free kick.
Look, didn't even have it in his hands.
No, that's a goal.
That's a goal, come on.
Right now, that's a goal. Watch, the ball is out of his hands when he kicks it. Watch this. He hasn't got contact on it. Toe poke. Must be a goal.
Yeah, it must be.
It's got to be a goal.
Not even in his hands, it's got to be a goal.
For a start, I've got no idea why the goalkeeper
It's
doesn't
not in his
catch it.
hands.
Clearly,
It's not in his
I
hands.
reckon when Ramsey touches the ball with his toes to knock it through, I
Hang
don't
on.
think it's in the goalkeeper's hands. Beg your pardon, Rodgers.
Yeah, Rodgers, yeah. That's got to be a goal.
Stuart Atwell is the VAR.
Stuart Atwell. Ah, not him.
Thomas Bradle made that decision from quite a long way away.
Oh,
All he's just said is, I confirm the whistle went before the ball entered the goal.
well, they're not going to count then. They're not going to count. If he blows a whistle before the ball goes into the goal, then he can't give a goal. I don't think. But what I'm pretty certain of, Dan, I think the ball is out the goalkeeper's hands.
Oh, it's
That's
not.
remarkable.
I can't see a foul that's been committed by
Robbed.
Aston. I can't see that.
I can't see a foul either. The ref blew it. Oh my god, ref blew it before.
From one of the angles I
Ref-
saw,
ref blew it before.
Rodgers touches the ball. And it's
Before
not
Rodgers put it in the
goalkeeper's
net.
hands.
So the on-field decision stands. The Morgan Rodgers goal won't count. Still 0-0. Now, if Manchester United score and they miss out on the Champions League, there are going to be some recriminations, I'll tell you.
Yeah, there's
Here's Patrick
Yeah.
Dorgu. That's an
Wide.
awful effort by him. Let's just have a listen to this.
yeah, it's not even in his hands.
There's a whistle before he kicks the ball.
Yeah, it's a whistle before he kicks the ball.
My concern is, though, Ali, that I think that I they've seen a foul that doesn't exist.
That's where I'm in agreement with you.
I mean, that's huge.
Robbed.
I mean, if they get into the Champions League, they won't be too concerned. But if they don't,
Yeah, there's going to be some.
Well, we need to have a look at it again. It's one of the angles. I didn't think he'd any hands
Very
on
nice,
the
right?
ball.
The ref's so drunk. Very nice, right? The ref's so drunk. Yeah, I remember having to read.
He
Did
just
my
said
drunk
without
since I
the
was
cross,
Newcastle. I'm
the
just
officials have
rephrasing
got
that again.
right.
Please, Forest equalise. If Everton score again, then Forest going to score 2, then yeah, then it would be we'll be fine still.
for you in a second. But let's just see what happens here. Cash with a header away. Here's Mainu.
That's a goal now, surely.
Now
What I
Bruno
said.
Fernandes. That's on a bad ball.
Knew it. Yeah,
Let's talk about the goal. It's an excellent goal.
it's 1-0 United.
Down the back of Matson. Lovely ball again from who else?
Running back at Madsen.
Fernandes. Tremendous ball from Fernandes. That man, very willing runner. As we said, they got a lot of joy on that right-hand side second half. With Villa been stretched. Look at the run. Excellent. I tell you what, somebody drops him. Is it Ramsey that drops him? Oh, damn. I think Ramsey drops him, you know.
It's Ramsey.
Well, that's
Hang on.
his 11th goal of the season. And doesn't he take the header well?
Oh, it's an excellent finish.
And let me just clear up the
What's the whistle?
situation at the other end. 3 minutes and 30 seconds between the goal. The reason they couldn't intervene was because he blew the whistle.
Yeah.
If he'd not blown the whistle, then they could have intervened and dealt with it in a more positive way.
Yeah,
So
what do you blow a whistle for? The stupid ref is a Man United fan.
And means they
He's a
can
Man United
make
fan,
it
had like 10 points before the game.
Effectively, he shouldn't have blown the whistle.
No. If he doesn't blow the whistle, that goal will stand, I'm sure.
I'm in agreement.
And I'm prepared to be shot down by...
So am I.
But that's my...
Bring subs on now, Renai.
I'm with you.
If Thomas Breville doesn't blow the whistle...
That's a goal.
Yes.
If he doesn't blow that whistle, VAR get involved, and I think they give a goal.
And of course,
Yeah, we're not going to get Champions League football now.
Wow.
That now knocks Aston Villa out of the Champions League places, even though Newcastle are losing at home against Everton. Let's just confirm that with the as it stands table, and there you go. Newcastle back in fifth. The Ahmad goal and the Rodgers disallowed goal means that Aston Villa are now on the outside looking in.
We got to bring substitutes on. We just have to. Like, bring Marlon on. Bring Garcia on. It's
Here's Christian Eriksen.
been over half an hour since I requested that now.
Casemiro.
They're not even the Champions League either, so what are they talking about?
Fernandes, that's a great tackle, and Fernandes was appealing for a penalty. Fernandes gets back to his feet. Gary Tielemans there in the nick of time. Here's Chido Obi.
Obi's
The young
coming on.
striker for Manchester United is going to come on.
I'm livid, man. I'm livid with Matty Cash.
I'm
I'm a fan of dislike that goal as well.
It's too late. It's too late. I'm with him.
I feel for him.
Oh, I've got an unbelievable degree of sympathy for him. But they ain't going to change it now. He's going to have to find the goal in the next 15 minutes or so.
All I would say is that VAR was brought in.
I'm still
So
singing
the
Europe
big
again.
decisions in
To be honest, I wouldn't mind
games
Europa
are
League,
able
but
to be dealt with.
Champions League, we just
Because of the procedures,
clear the PSR problems.
able to be used here.
Fletch, they've carried it on a little bit, fella. There's no doubt about it, but it's got nothing to do with that particular incident. That incident should be taken alone.
That's Patrick Dorgu looking for Rasmus Højlund, but only finding Matthew
Rich Rogers.
Cash.
Tackled by Evans.
Casemiro, Fernandes, Rodgers. There's so much frustration down there now from the Villa players.
Yeah, it's frustration. I don't blame them. Ref can't take criticism, I see. Not even yellow.
I think it's a booking for Rodgers as well there for consent.
So Rasmus Højlund's Premier League season is over.
Yeah, we're not even bringing Marlon on or
He's
something.
coming on to replace him.
Like, it's been ages. Ever since I've requested that. It's been nearly 20 minutes ever since we took off Onana and McGinn, and we're not bringing the others on.
Let's see what Eriksen does with the
We've
free
all
kick.
equalised. We scored. Mo Salah, of course, would be.
That's not bad at all. Flicks off the top of the net. Didn't he catch that sweep?
Yeah, it's a strike. Lovely strike. Just doesn't get early enough for him. Through for the net, as you correctly say. Nice strike.
So this is the full version of what happened at the other end. So the
European football,
free kick
you
was
have
given
another half.
because the
European
referee's opinion was
football,
the keeper
you have another
gets
half.
on the ball.
Give it back, you be
Because he then
United fans.
blows the whistle before the ball hits the back of the net. They can't go and look at it and change
Like,
it.
how many decisions have gone against us this season? Matt's like had 15 decisions gone against us this season. 15 referee decisions gone against us.
Yeah.
In the whole of this
And it's
season.
easy for us to
Maybe
sit and
more.
say it's
By the way, in such a critical situation as well.
The referee
Such a
is so
critical
against us.
situation for Aston Villa, both in terms of football and financial.
Listen, the bottom line is, Fletch, I'll bet you right now Thomas Bramall wished they hadn't blown his whistle. Because the decision, he would have the ultimate decision, but he'd have given time, a little bit of time, certainly a bit of space to make the correct one.
There's Patrick Dorgu, 8 minutes to go. Kobe Mainu, Bruno Fernandes.
They're saying Champions League have enough flag tonight. They want the Europa League, not Tottenham.
Behind them, they would be back in the Champions League places, but right now they're not. Courtesy of the Ahmad goal. Here's Mainu.
I think they're only going to score again here.
Christian Eriksen, he'd love a goal today.
Off post.
He nearly got one
He's
there.
just got brilliant feet, hasn't he? I mean, we saw the free kick 2 minutes earlier, Dan. Watch it. That's a touch. Holds up for him. Completely wrong foot, Ramsey, and that is what an effort. I think that clips the post as well.
Finally a sub.
What an effort.
Finally they're coming on.
And Ross Barkley
Fucking
coming on.
finally.
Kamara, one of the players going on.
Kamara's going off, and I think who'll be taking off for to bring Marlon on? Rodgers.
The other one is Morgan Rodgers. Morgan Rodgers, who might have
West Ham
scored the
3-1
goal.
against Ipswich, so Ipswich are going down in defeat.
Been allowed to stand and be reviewed. Might have scored the goal to put them in the Champions League, and
Yeah.
he's as frustrated as anybody.
Yeah, he will be.
So 6.5 minutes.
Going to Brighton, that should put them in the
Aston Villa to do
Conference League if they
something
score.
about it.
Because they scored for West Ham, that
Takes a well
ends their
worked
season
goal from
victory.
United.
It's a goal they deserved as well, Andy,
Yeah,
based on their
of course they
performance
have.
today. They've been
Barkley.
excellent, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been a better team of that, there's no doubt.
Ramsey.
Getting back to it, I don't think Jacob Ramsey covers himself in glory.
Ian Matson trying to race after that, but can't get it.
No doubt.
He had a massive let up, by the way, the goalkeeper, because he's got to pick the ball up, hasn't he?
Of course he has.
Got to pick the ball up.
There's more kids.
There's Johnny Evans involved. No foul. Emery down below, but absolutely berserk to try and get a bit more out of his team. He knows how hard they're working with the 10 players. Emi Martinez sent off just before half-time.
Not his fault. Arsenal score now, this one, mate. And this one probably will count. It's Martin Odegaard in the last minute.
Straight to Christian Eriksen. This is Chino Obi to Kobe Mainu. Casemiro up and running is Alan.
Alan off and running. This could be 2 United here.
Chino Obi running into the middle. Well, the assistant's right there and hasn't seen it. The referee was a mile behind it.
Penalty, this will do it. What is wrong with us? Oh, right, he scored for Brighton. That gets them in the Europa Conference League, and Bournemouth made 2-0 against Leicester to end their season.
I think he just stands on Ahmad's left ankle. He's livid, isn't he?
Yeah, Unai's livid.
Absolutely livid.
Let's have a look.
I think he just stands on his
Got to
left
make sure
ankle.
he's in the box first and
Yeah.
foremost.
That's it, yeah.
He is, but the ball isn't. And it's being confirmed by Stuart Atwell.
It's clever from Ahmad because he puts his left leg across to block it, doesn't he?
Yeah, even Unai's saying. He's sarcastically saying, well done. But they're active there in the Champions League. They're not even in European football next season, so I don't know what they have to say.
Leaving Manchester United after today, and I wonder in the circumstances whether one of them might take the penalty.
Yeah.
They're not even trying today, they're
I
really
think
not.
it might well be Christian Eriksen, you know. And I think the manager has just said to Johnny Evans, go and tell Christian Eriksen to take the penalty. He looks as surprised as anybody.
Honestly, I'm sick of this, man.
From Ahmad.
Why are we playing the worst performance of our season where we need it most? When we need a good performance most, we're playing the worst performance of our season. It's fucking awful.
Now the crowd have realised that a man who's going to say goodbye to them at full time has been given the ball. Hasn't scored yet in the Premier League this season. The rain's starting to fall at Old Trafford. And Christian Eriksen with the
misses this, might
opportunity
give us a
to
bit of
sign
hope.
off in style
I think he's going to
for
score it.
Manchester United.
Yeah.
Eriksen against Olsen.
2-0 United. Watch this. Yeah. That's it. We're not getting UCL football thanks to fucking Matty Cash. And the players playing a worse performance where we needed a good performance most.
Yeah, I think you're right. In all those counts.
So fuck this man. Fuck Matty Cash. Get him out of the team now. Get him out of this team.
He just felt he was
Yeah,
gonna score.
they're leaving. I don't blame him for leaving.
Right down the middle of the goal. Goalkeeper goes one way. Here we see it. There you are. Just lifts it a little bit. Once the goalkeeper goes in that kind of instance, there's no chance of saving it with his leg.
Well, they've seen enough. And I've got to say, in fairness to the officials here, there was nothing wrong with the penalty that was given.
No.
It's all about the goal that was chopped
Yeah.
off a few minutes ago. I just hope that Bruno Fernandes isn't on a bonus for 20 goals in a season, because he's not taking the penalties there. He's on 19, Ali.
The only thing I would suggest you done,
European football, you're having a laugh.
goal stands, Villa don't get beat.
No passion, no desire, no nothing from these players. It's shown today. Especially Matty Cash. He did that deliberately. Don't be surprised if he's not put him on the transfer list.
And the penalty from Ericsson, but it's a different situation when you've got something to cling on to. Dorgu's gone over. That's a goal kick. I think there were some in the stadium that thought he'd given that one.
It's just such a shame, Dan, that the referee blew the whistle at the incident. If he just let it go for another 5-10 seconds. Yeah.
What I can't get my head around is that they're loath not to put the flag up for obvious offsides, and we've seen a player injured. Why would you feel the necessity to blow the whistle? Why are you not giving yourself the opportunity to make the
Well,
best
give yourself the
possible
opportunity,
decision? That's
ref.
what I can't work
Yeah,
out.
I'm with you. Such a shame.
The rules are set up these days to help the officials. Why would you not take that assistance?
Yeah. Exactly.
Because if he lets it go, let's discuss it. If he lets it go, right, and the ball ends up in the net, he's still got the option to give a free kick.
Yes. He can give anything. Correct. In hindsight.
And then he'll potentially get asked over the
Marlon's
cross.
Goalkeeper
Nice
gets
cross,
a good
Tielemans.
coming on to it, Tielemans.
Barkley over.
Puts it over the bar.
Wouldn't come down. Just wouldn't come down for him. Deflected cross. That's a block, and it just, wouldn't come down at all.
This is the
Honestly,
big
Matty
moments
Cash
again,
needs to
Ali.
go. I don't care what anyone says, Matty Cash needs to go.
He hasn't got the ball in his hands.
But of course he's not.
Yeah, and that should have been a goal as well. That could have been a goal idea for us.
Watch. It is not in his hands when the ball gets told through. I'll stand by it, Fletch.
I think everybody watching it will stand by it too. I would include Manchester United in that as well.
Gomez steals Conference League football for Brighton.
Aston Villa have got to find 2 goals from somewhere.
What's Tielemans doing? Scored 2 in 2 minutes before in the season. Let's see if we can do it again, though. It's really likely we are going
United
to.
deserve the win because they've generated so many opportunities. But I feel so sorry for Aston
I'm
Villa.
with you. I'm with you. That's irrelevant. Of course they deserve the victory, Manchester
That's
United.
not going to be getting Rashford back either.
But that is irrelevant.
And we could well be losing a big player.
That's changed the future of Aston Villa next season.
More of that, get rid of Matty Cash as well.
And Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle the beneficiaries. They're losing at home against Everton, but they're still going into the Champions League based on what's happening.
It's Marlon.
Marlon.
Tielemans
It's a good
blocked.
block by Johnny Evans. Matty Cash now on the follow-up, and that's saved by the keeper, not convincingly. And there he is again to push it away. Now the offside flag's
Now we're getting chances.
Took his time, didn't he? Took his time before he put the flag up. Maybe somebody else needed to do that.
Yeah.
And he did straight at the keeper as well.
He's offside. Gives himself a little. Yeah. He should probably put it up earlier, but we can't have it both ways.
So that's the way the Premier League table looks. Manchester City 2 up, so they're in. Chelsea 1 up at Forest, so they're in. Newcastle 1 down, but they're in.
Yeah, there's a rainbow. Worst possible time to have one of them.
The Europa League and Forest into the Conference League, and at the end of that rainbow today, there is no pot of gold for Aston Villa.
No pot of goal for us.
Fernandes to Dorgu.
Swear, if they score now and make it 3-0, I'm actually going to cancel this Watchalong.
Casemiro. There's a good header in there by Pau Torres. Here's the busy Daniel
Oh,
Marlon.
Marlon. He can do something. He starts every game next season, I swear. Then he goes and does that, I jinx myself.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. I would suggest that we're going to get an interesting post-match interview with that man
Yeah.
on your screens.
We won't blame me if it's a good post-match
I
interview.
mean, the situation
about
is
the
they've
second
not seen
referees.
it like we've seen it. The Aston Villa fans here today. They'll go home and they'll take a look at it, I'm sure, and they'll formulate their own opinion. He's already formulated his.
What a shell on his side. And you're right to mention United with the better team.
Yes.
It's actually the best. Here we go.
That's a fantastic goal by Fernandes.
It's the best I've seen United in a long time, to tell you the truth, Dan.
There's Casemiro. Fernandes looking to tease one in. Ross Barkley's got it. Fernandes made the challenge. Here's Marlon. It's a free kick. I think we should mention this before we finish today, because it's been a long-running theme all the way through the season. You get various messages from various people, and they seem to be getting better the longer the season goes on, certainly by way of profile and fame.
Yes.
Are you going to tell us who's just messaged you before you get the player of the match out?
Well-known Manchester United fan, Jimmy Nisbet's been on there.
There's Ramsey.
There's Matty Cash. Maybe
He's
he
got to hit with his left foot.
Yeah, he's got to hit with his left foot, man. Don't wait.
in it goes. Maguire let it run and the goalkeeper gets his leg to it. Well, they've had chances in the last couple of minutes.
There we have. Why are we showing them now? When there's no
Makes me
time.
wonder where this has been even prior to the sending off.
Yes, I told you, Marlon can change again. Why didn't we bring him on earlier? Like, why didn't we bring him on? Why didn't we bring him on with Tielemans and Onana? I'll never get that.
Tees up Onana, rolls it through. That's a good block in there by Pau Torres.
It's going to be off and Barkley. God!
Ali, what about the player of the match?
Well, no major surprise. It's coming from a United player, first of all, and it's coming from, my opinion, the best player of the season. Well, country mile.
Arsenal have a season with points. Right in the Conference League.
Another outstanding display this
For
afternoon,
everything
this
is
evening.
about the match.
And there's your man in the match right there. He's finished the way he's just continued throughout the season, Dan. He's had a wonderful season.
It seems quite appropriate, doesn't it? The Manchester United's player of the year is the player of the match. Today, Bruno Fernandes, 19 goals. A real inspiration to get them to a Europa League final. Some of his passing today has been outstanding.
That's going to be it then. No Champions League football. Fucking sick of some of these players, man. Not some of them, but most of them out of catch. Like, what the fuck was he playing at with a bad pass at the end of the first half? Well, you could pass to Rodgers, it was
He's had a good second half
There's a bit
as
of
well.
space.
Worth mentioning that, lad.
Yeah, since he's changed positions, he's looked a lot more comfortable, hasn't he, in the Dallo Mazraoui role. There's Dorgu's cross right through and cleared behind by Marlon.
Just make it
no,
better.
Madsen.
Coming off the side.
And a standing ovation in that particular corner of Old Trafford for the departing Christian Eriksen, who's gone out to take the corner.
Yeah, nice to see that. And well deserved.
Yeah, corrupt officiating.
Final 2 minutes in the Premier League season
Mostly
here.
because of corrupt officiating
That's Old
and a
Trafford.
stupid Polish right back who shouldn't have been starting.
There's the header! It was nearly the perfect sign-off for Johnny Evans too.
Oh, he gets up well. Is it a save? Because he's given a corner. What a good head. And he gets up really well, doesn't he?
Martinez,
Oh, what a save.
Martinez now, he went at a better game, to be honest.
Excellent save.
I was
there
catching a
from Robin
6.6. He really should be getting a 3 or 2. Right before.
Reception for Bruno Fernandes. Johnny Evans so
The man's
close.
alive ever since he
To
came
the
on.
perfect moment for him on his final appearance for United.
Yeah, Newcastle are the Champions
To
League.
Eriksen. Fernandes. Flicked on and flicked wide by Chido.
So Chelsea
You
go
can't
fill
get
the
away
other
from the
position.
fact that United have lost these 20 games. The most they've lost in a season since 73-74, and he's going to speak to the crowd after The performance has been good today, and they're going to finish the season with a win, but this is such a big summer at this football club.
Absolutely massive summer ahead for him. In terms of his speech to the fans, I think he's absolutely delighted he's going off a 2-0 victory rather than a loss. But the fans have been good today.
Yeah.
As the team.
First place to do it anyway. Barkley.
They've supported the team well, haven't they? Here's Ross Barkley.
Marlon. Watkins.
Watkins. Everybody back from Manchester United. They're defending
That's a song for a goal, sir.
Bruno Fernandes has got the ball, and maybe there's chance for one last attack this season here. Fernandes leading Manchester United forward. Gets away from Yuri Tielemans. Here's Ahmad. Ericsson wants the ball played back. It's into Fernandes. He lets it run for Maino. I think he's offside.
It's going to be it.
In there, weren't they? I think that could be it.
There we go.
And that's it. The full time.
Fucking Matty Cash, man. Fucking get out of my club, you stupid Polish right back. Polish bad passing, fucking stupid right back. Scared as well. He was scared to run.
He feels like everything's gone against him today. Lenny Martinez sent off straight red card. There was nothing wrong with that. But Morgan Rogers scored one.
Yeah, that would have changed everything.
Goal, but he'd blown the whistle prior to it hitting the back of the net. He'd given the free kick for a foul on the goalkeeper, which our replays indicate didn't happen. But because he blew the whistle, they couldn't look at it, they couldn't intervene.
And chance to win the Champions League too, just be Nottingham Forest.
United scored twice through Amad Diallo and from Christian Eriksen from the penalty
Fucking
spot.
hate that right back. Get Matty Cash gone in the summer. For Christ.
Who's leaving the club today.
See you guys next time. Like, subscribe, do all that. See you guys next time. Fucking Matty Cash, man. Fucking enough that fucking stupid fucking right back.